What movie did you guys watch this week?
All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we watched that.
We're going to take a quick turn,
That was a funny.
and we're going to start with Austin and do it in age order, and we're going to go around back and forth, and I want you guys to tell me one thing that happened in the movie in order. Try and tell the story. So, Austin, how did the movie start? Okay, yes. What was the dog's name? The main dog?
The little one,
Big one.
bitch.
The little one was Itch, okay. Or Itchy.
Mr. Richie.
I can't get the last one.
The first.
Okay, Gracie, what was the big one's name?
Charlie.
What kind of dog was Charlie?
Um,
Did he kind of look like a German Shepherd?
yeah.
I don't think he was a German Shepherd though.
But he kind of looked like that.
Kind of, yeah. Size wise, yeah.
It's just
So,
like
Terry,
the
how did
size
the
of
movie
a
start?
teddy bear.
I wasn't there, but from what I could understand, no, I wasn't there.
Gracie, how did it start?
Charlie had an enemy, Mr. Carface, and Charlie and Mr. Carface worked together at like a bar place.
Okay. What happened to Charlie at the beginning of the movie, Austin?
He went to heaven.
So he died and went up to heaven.
Carface hit him with a car.
Yeah. Terry, do you know what happened in heaven? Were you there yet?
Yeah, I was there. He goes up and he gets told that he died, and they proved it because each dog had a clock and his was a watch and it had stopped. And so he asked Kit to just like wind it back up, and she said, no, you can't do that. And he takes it away, he hides it, and while he's messing around up there, he turns it, he winds it back up, and so he goes back down. But as he's going down, he gets told that he can't come back to Earth. So he can't go back up to heaven once he comes down to Earth.
Oh.
So if he dies again, that means he would go to the pit of fire,
Okay.
also known as hell.
Okay.
He just kind of one of
So what did he do? Who did he meet when he came back down?
He met Anne Marie, I think was her name.
Emery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was Anne Marie?
She was a little
So awesome.
girl who she didn't have parents, and Mr. Carface was holding her in prison.
To make money.
Yes.
Mm.
She could talk to animals.
So
Kind of like Snow.
Austin,
Yes.
what did Charlie do with Anne Marie?
Get her out of the prison.
Okay.
She tried to help her get a new home.
Ah.
But while he was also doing that, he was trying.
He was making money.
Yeah, he was asking who was gonna win. He was using Emery to ask other animals who's gonna win in certain races, and he bet on the ones that were gonna win, and they did win.
So
he got money out of it.
Charlie was a good guy, but not fully a good guy, right? He
Yeah.
did some
He was a
It's
mix
like
of
not
good
quite
and
right
bad.
things.
Yeah.
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 And then he gathered up a bunch of money to start a business that wasn't a good business.
It was another casino business.
Oh, he started a casino?
Yeah.
Okay. And did he ever help Anne Marie find a family?
Nope.
No.
Or help the poor like he lied to her and said he would.
But he did help them.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
He went and helped a bunch of kids.
So how did the movie end?
While he's being chased by Carface, he chooses to instead save the watch from getting broken, saves Anne Marie, and because he saved Anne Marie, he goes back up to heaven.
So because he did a good thing at the end of it, they let him go back up to heaven, right? So a big focus of this movie was kind of on time, right? How much time did he have left? Keeping the watch going. So I'm going to read something out of the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Okay? It says, "There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. So in Ecclesiastes, the Bible tells us that everything we do, there's a specific time for. And for Charlie, he had run out of time, right?
Yes.
And he wanted more time.
Yep.
So I want to see what of these things from this list can we see that he did or that you saw in the movie. Did we see anyone be born? I don't think so.
No.
But we saw people die.
Yeah.
Right? That was kind of sad. Did they plant or uproot anything?
No. Well.
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Planting in that he started the casino, so he started a business. That's kind of what...
But at some point it got burned down.
So that was uprooted. Okay. Time to kill. Did they kill anyone?
They wanted to kill someone.
Carface died at the end, didn't he?
Yeah,
He died
'cause
and he
was
killed.
eaten by a gator.
A big crocodile, right?
Yeah.
He killed
Did they
and he got
did they heal anyone? I guess I would say Charlie rescuing Anne Marie was kind of like healing, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Itchy healed after he got wounded by
Yeah.
Mr. Carface?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you like Itchy, Austin?
Yep.
Was he funny? You want a dog like Itchy?
No. No, you don't.
We already got Tezzy. It's okay.
And
Yeah.
Rita.
It's a movie about dogs, so we made sure to have our dogs today.
Dog,
Hi, dog.
I would want to name it Itchy.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyway.
A time to tear down and a time to build. So I guess we could talk about the casino again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A time to weep or cry. Allison, was there anything that should be cried about in the movie?
No.
Yes.
Were there sad parts?
Yeah, when Charlie died.
What about when Anne Marie realized that Charlie wasn't actually helping her?
Oh yeah, because she was also crying.
Were there things to laugh about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Austin, what was the funniest part of the movie?
The dogs were helping Marie pretend to be a human.
Yeah, and the big people trench coat. That's exactly the part I was thinking about. Okay. A time to mourn and a time to dance. So we already know that there were some sad parts. Did they dance ever?
Yes.
They did, right?
Multiple times.
Okay. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. That's like kind of representative of work. And obviously I think there was a lot of work throughout the movie. Okay. A time to hug or embrace and a time not to. Did they hug each other ever?
Yep.
I think Anne Marie hugged the dogs a lot, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And she asked for a good night's kiss from Charlie.
Okay. A time to search and a time to give up. So he had to search for Anne Marie, right? What about when she ran away after realizing that he wasn't helping her? Did he?
Searched again.
He had to search again. Did he ever have to give up?
No.
No. Okay.
Not in that scenario. But there are times of giving up.
Okay.
Especially when you're searching for things you
A
shouldn't.
time to keep and a time to throw away. Did they throw away anything?
No. Yes. Yes.
Well, they wanted to keep friends, that's for sure, right? Okay. A time to tear and a time to mend. So how did Itchy get hurt?
Mr. Carface shot him with a gun, I think.
What?
Oh.
Just beat him up.
Oh.
Beat him up.
He tried to
When
Yeah,
it
sit
said beat
back
him
down,
up in
bud.
the movie, I thought it was a gun.
Awesome.
'Cause didn't they have a laser gun?
Sit back down,
Yeah,
please.
but that was used on Charlie.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Failed to use, of course.
And then Itchy had to get healed, mended, right?
Yep.
Okay. A time to be silent and a time to speak. Were there times when Charlie's mouth got him in trouble?
Yeah.
But other times he talked his way out of stuff, right?
Yep. Yeah, like when he's saying to get out of the crocodile's mouth.
Yeah. Okay. A Time to Love and A Time to Hate. Was it good that Charlie fell in love with Anne-Marie?
In ways, yes.
Well, he saved her in the end, and then he ended up going back to heaven. So that was good.
Yeah.
Okay. And A Time for War and A Time for Peace. Was Charlie kind of at war with Scarface or Carface?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But in the end, there was all peace, right? So, for this movie that was very focused on time and dogs, of course, dogs. They sure did a lot of the activities on this list, didn't they? What do you think? Was that a good part of the Bible to put with this movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Austin, do you think after we're done talking here that I should put up the game that Miss Victoria has for everyone?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Games and the videos are fun, right? Yeah.
Games are fun. Videos, yeah.
So, sit back down real fast. 1 minute. 1 minute. 30 seconds. So, guys, I'm going to set up the game. Hey.
Sit together.
I'm going to set up the game. I want to thank you three for helping with retelling the story. And for pointing out how there was all these different times to do stuff, right? And do you think we'll see you next week? All the people watching?
Yep.
Say bye.